Suburban Sentinel here, out on the road again. Seems that driving is the only time I have to make any videos. Anyway, this video is about gun buying and marriage. Now, let me say at the outset, I have the greatest respect for the institution of marriage. I'm not one of these guys who takes marriage and his spouse for granted. In point of fact, I have the utmost respect for marriage as an institution, and I have the utmost respect and love for my wife. So this is in no way condemning marriage in any form. The reason I'm making this video is that I have seen gun guys and their gun buying habits cause strife to a marriage, and in one case, one of my acquaintances, his gun buying habits were a contributing factor to an otherwise unnecessary and messy divorce. Now, this video focuses on a certain type of marital paradigm, and that is husband is a real gun guy, a gun enthusiast, and the wife not so much, either doesn't care or is not big time into guns. Now, that is certainly not true in all cases, and if your wife or significant other is totally into guns, rock on, that's terrific. But I believe in many cases the husband is a gun guy and the wife not so much into it. So let's talk about gun buying strategies for married guys. As gun guys, we love our toys, our guns, our accessories, our ammo, going to the range and on shooting trips or hunting trips or what have you. That is our thing, and we love spending money on it, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it can cause certain stresses within a marriage. Now, I know many married couples, both husband and wife, have either what we would call discretionary or mad money funds. So husband has, the money we spend on our guns or whatever our other pastimes or hobbies are, and the wife has, her mad money funds for whatever she likes to do or acquire. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The strategy I'm advocating here today is going to upset some of you guys and be somewhat unpopular, I imagine, but just hear me out. And that strategy is take whatever and that's the husband's discretionary fund, money we would spend on guns, accessories, and shooting time, and allocate half of that back to your spouse or significant other. Again, this is going to be very unpopular, but I think it is overall a very good thing to do. So I'm near my destination, so I'll pick this up in a few minutes. Okay, back in the saddle. So how does this strategy work? Well, let's assume that you have your eye on a moderately priced handgun, something in the $500 to $600 range. What you're going to do is save up to buy the handgun and all the accessories you plan on buying in the near term. It's very easy for a $500 or $600 gun to turn into a $1,000 gun once you add night sights or laser grips, extra magazines, and any other stuff you want to stick on there. So save up the amount of money, let's call it $1,000 for the gun, but you're also going to save an additional $1,000 or something for your beloved wife. So essentially you're doubling the amount of outlay you're going to spend. The next reasonable question is, why are you going to do this? And the most important reason is, it's going to make her happy. As my grandfather told me many, many years ago, never ever stop courting your wife. when you put her needs and wants ahead of your own, it's good for your marriage. Many of you guys out there will say this is not necessary. I have my Mad Money fund, she has hers. But my question to you is, could doing this really hurt your marriage? And I doubt it would. In point of fact, ask some of your friends who are divorced or separated or unhappily married whether they think it would have been worth going the extra mile for their spouses. Are there downsides to this strategy? Of course there are. You're not going to have all the toys that you want all at the same time. If you look in my collection, welcome to the land of crappy roads. Even though I'm a gun guy, I don't really have that many guns. And you won't see any Sig Sauers or HKs or custom 1911s. I've had to make some compromises. Now that said, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Being happy is not about getting everything you want. Being happy is about getting what you need and being satisfied with anything over and above that. And yes, you may have to wait longer than you would otherwise prefer for certain things. For example, my AR-15, the top of it has been naked since I purchased it. It's three and a half years ago. I've been saving up for an optic, and it just hasn't happened yet, and that's the way it goes. But eventually I'll get the optic I'm looking for. Incidentally, if you're going to follow this strategy, do not chintz out by trying to save money somewhere else. In other words, don't make your gift of half of your discretionary budget part and parcel of other gift-giving holidays such as birthdays or Christmas or whatever. This strictly has to be an extra special occasion for no particular reason. Also note that there are some incidental benefits to giving away half of your discretionary budget to your spouse. In addition to the major one of making her happy, it forces you to be a wise and intelligent shopper. If you're going to have to spend $2,000 ultimately to buy something as run-of-the-mill as a Glock, you're going to shop carefully. This will prevent impulse buying and will also make you or force you to do the research so that you're getting the most bang for your buck, so to speak. How many of you guys out there have spent good money, $1,000, $1,500 on guns and accessories that are collecting dust in the safe, or that you have turned around and sold for that what you paid for it, or even less? Gifting your discretionary budget forces you to become a more intelligent buyer. And I have to say that I've been very careful of the guns and accessories I've bought, and I have very, very few regrets as to purchasing decisions because I've taken the time to really think things through. So that's my pitch on gun and accessory buying for you married guys. This is the Suburban Sentinel. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Questions and enlightening comments and other strategies are always welcome for consideration. Shoot safely, everybody.